Oh, this is your warning video.
Yeah.
Start prepping now.
That bug. I seen something in the corner of my eye. I think it was a wasp. What's going on, everybody? So I got my beautiful wife Rachel out here with me, and we've already been busy early this morning. We went down the road and we bought 2 rick of oak seasoned firewood from a guy that cuts it local here. And as you can see, we're standing here with the finished, finally I can say finished.
Yay! Finished project.
Firewood shed.
You did a good job on it.
I like it so far. Yesterday, I was able to, a couple of days ago, I was able to pick up another gallon of the clear stain. Yes, I learned my lesson. Rachel told me, she's like, what? She came out here, I said, I don't like this color, what do you think? She's like, why did you not try it on a little test piece before you put it on the actual building? And I was just in a hurry. You guys know I don't have patience. So anyways, it's done. I got another gallon of the clear. Came out yesterday. Got all the interior pretty much done and sprayed.
Looks good.
So it is done.
I think it looks good. I actually like the clear. It kind of darkened it up just to the color I was envisioning.
I think oak is one of the most beautiful characteristic woods that there is, especially hardwood.
Did you hear that pterodactyl?
Yeah. Especially for building like exterior buildings and siding and stuff. It has really pretty grain structure, and then when you add that stain to it, or the seal or whatever it is, it ain't stain, it's clear sealer.
It really pops it. It does. Makes it pop out. It's really, really pretty.
And we got oak trees surrounding our whole property, so it was only right to use it, I guess. Yeah.
It was fitting.
But what we're going to do today is we're doing a little bit of cold weather winter prepping. In a sense, we're doing a little bit of cleanup.
Work.
I had some pallets of some wood that we milled up, some black walnut and stuff that I had tarps on. Well, them tarps don't last very long. So we just rearranged over on the side of the shop at the lean-to and put some of that wood under there. Made some room right here because I'm fixing to get the dump truck. I'm going to show you guys here in just a second. We got the dump truck loaded down pretty good with some firewood. Yeah. And what we're going to do is, the firewood that we have right now, let me just grab the camera and pan around and show you. The firewood that we have right now is well seasoned. It's like 3-4 years old. We're going to burn that first. The firewood we just bought today, it's not that old. So it needs a couple, maybe a year or so more to dry out. And that is where this firewood shed comes in. And we've had a few comments, and I'm going to go ahead and try to answer those questions now. Everybody wanted to know, not everybody, but the ones that were asking, why did you put gaps in your firewood shed? I think Caleb asked me too. He's like, Dad, you're not done. You got holes in the siding.
He said, how are you going to seal them up, Dad?
He's like, how are you going to keep rain from getting in there? Well, the idea with this is, guys, when you cut firewood, you usually cut it when it's green. You cut a tree down or a storm blows down a tree. You cut it up and you split it and then you stack it and you let it set. Well, normally you don't want to burn that wood because it's got a lot of moisture in there. It's got a lot of sap. You want it to kind of dry out before you use it. This is where the firewood shed comes in handy because it's going to keep it dry. It's got a roof on it. It's going to allow airflow on all sides, even the bottom, to get that ventilation to help speed up the drying process. And it is going to rain and it's going to blow a little bit of moisture inside on the firewood.
There will be critters and snakes probably.
That's where Rachel and Kyle will be out here all the time trying to find those critters and stuff. We just moved a pallet of black walnut I had milled up right here, and Rachel was helping me set the pallet under the lean-to, and she said, be careful taking that tarp off there. It was a big old snake skin that in it. So anyways, that's pretty much how a firewood shed works. You want ventilation around your firewood so it gets seasoned and it stays dry all year long, because the last thing you want to do is come out to your firewood to get it for wintertime when it's cold and it's all wet. And let me show you another problem I have. Our firewood that we currently have over here is all knocked down. It was stacked pretty nice and neat, and there is one of the problems on top of it. If you guys can see her, the cats get on there and they chase mice and they knock down the firewood.
That's not the problem. It's just they get rambunctious and.
Well, it is a problem in the sense of you want to keep it nice and neat and stacked.
You do. But another issue is the pallets underneath have rotted.
Right.
And has made it collapse. In addition to the cats being on top of it.
And that's where I come in with this. If you guys didn't catch the video of me building this, I put these 2x6s on 12-inch centers, so there is a 2x6 every foot underneath there, and then we got the 5/8 inch treated deck wood. It's just pine, but we'll stack the wood long ways going up the building against those rafters. And then on the sides here, to keep the ricks of wood or the firewood from rolling out, we could get a 2x4 or something to stick between there and kind of just make like a temporary wall. I don't know. We'll just have to see.
Yep.
We'll
and we're going to stack the new in the back.
New in the back and the old in the front.
That
so we can
stack over here we'll be putting in the front because that's what we're going to burn this year.
FIFO. First in, first out.
There you go. And the kids, you know, they would be they actually like to help us stack wood. So they might be a little disappointed they missed out, but they're at Uncle Bubba's making memories at Uncle Bubba's house.
Deer hunting season started.
Yeah, and so that's where they're at today.
Yeah. So before we get started, we got one little project to do. So I said we are doing a little winter prep. Now, you guys know we live on a working farm. We got all kinds of animals. We got to make a little more room for the emus. Right now, they don't really like going in the barn for some reason. And a couple days ago, we got a little bit of a storm come through, and it started hailing pretty good, like nickel-sized hail. And instead of getting under cover, what do the emus do? They start getting zoomies and they start running around instead of getting in the barn. So what we're going to try to do real quick while I got the pallet forks on the tractor, we're going to go take out that old rabbit hutch. It's been a quail hutch, a rabbit hutch, a chick brooder. We've had everything in it. We've raised all kinds of birds in it, but we haven't used it in a couple years. I got another one over here by the shop. So while I got the pallet forks on the Kubota, we're going to go over here. We're going to feed the animals, try to distract them, get the tractor in there, try to get that rabbit hutch out and go put it up in the field, in the big field. And then that will give the emus a lot more room inside the barn, you know, because winter's coming up, they're going to be cold. And then if it hailstorms anymore, they can get out of protection.
Well, they have the shed that they were actually raised in also.
They didn't want to go in.
They didn't think to go in it.
Right. But anyway, before we do this, I mean, the firewood, this is the load of firewood that is on the old beast. This is a 1-ton truck, and that is 2 rick of oak firewood. So we'll be burning that up for heat soon. Skeeter, what do you think, buddy? Okay, never mind. He's gonna mark his territory. So anyways, Rachel and I gotta get this unloaded first. Once we get this unloaded, we're just gonna dump it right here in front of the deal, start unloading it and stacking it. And then we gotta put the bucket on the tractor and go one by one. We're gonna get buckets of our old firewood that's good and seasoned, ready to go. And then we'll put that in last. So let's go get that rabbit hutch real quick. We'll do some feeding and then get to work. All right, got a feed bucket, and I am going to try to feed the animals to distract them so we can get the big tractor in the gate. And last time I said I was gonna do that and I accidentally forgot, and I started throwing some food in front of the gate, so that didn't work out too well. So let's see if we can't do a better job. Go play. We're gonna have to pull that out by hand a little bit. Alright. Going in, the gate worked. I don't know if we can work fast enough to get it and get out the gate before they're done eating. They're all confused because I usually feed them in the same spot. This time, gotta change it up. Woo! Hot today. It's actually pretty nice, but the sun is out. I'm not complaining. Alright, this is going to be a little challenging. Got a lot of junk over here. We need to get this chicken tractor out too. Sometime, not right now. We need to take this out.
Temporarily.
The goats like jumping on it.
Yeah, they like, that is Bambi and...
I made this like 12 years ago when we used to milk goats.
That's Bambi and Thumper's favorite place to sleep.
Yep. There's some eggs. I'll set these over here for now. It don't matter which way. Here, let me get it.
I was gonna get under it.
Well, I lost. These legs are like super long. Okay. I don't know. I might just have to pull. Oh, of course I had it. It's like tied right here. For some reason.
You want me to pick up on the back?
Yeah, maybe you can.
Huh?
His legs are so long, it's kind of awkward. Okay.
Oh man.
I'm getting chicken poo all over me. Here, if we just turn it a little bit, I think I can get behind it. Turn it this way.
Well, hold on.
Alright.
Your water bottle fell off and you ran over it.
I don't know what that noise was.
It exploded.
That was a board.
No.
Dang it, that was my water.
Yeah.
I knew better than setting it up there. That was loud.
Yeah, it was loud. It exploded.
Yep. Alright, let's see.
You can't get, are you going to dump it?
Not yet, we gotta get some off the back. before we can open that little tailgate part.
Okay.
And then we'll dump it. Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Wouldn't it be easier just to back the truck up so we don't have to lean over and get the wood and
yeah,
just get it right off the truck?
What's that dog? Good. Now let me tear up my beautiful shed I just built. All right.
I wouldn't let you do that. See how close?
Yep.
And you don't have to bend over.
True. Not really a good angle to put the camera, but
Put it up there.
I can't get up there. All right, so I'm not gonna put it like up against the wall. Keep it like right here.
Are we doing it this way?
Just like that. We'll come out this way. Like this. I'm not doing that like that. I just want to keep a little gap between the wall and the wood.
Oh, I need my gloves. Gracie, get out of the woods. Get over here. Gracie.
Must be a black widow in there. Okay, so as you can't tell, this was the 2 ricks of wood that we bought today. And for those of you that don't know, a rick of wood is 4 foot tall by 8 foot long by however length of firewood you have. So that means however long they cut that firewood. In this instance, it's about 16 to 18 inches. So 16 inches by 4 foot high by 8 foot long. That's a rick of wood. And Northerners, they measure their wood a little different. They measure it in like cords and stuff. They use a lot more wood than we do. But we measure our wood in ricks, so that's how you kind of determine how much you get, the price on how people sells it. And now, like in the city and stuff, people just have fireplaces and they don't require quite as much firewood for the winter. Most of them just do it to be romantic or whatever, you know, light their fireplace and throw some wood in there. So some people will sell it by the bundle. They'll sell it by like 1/8 of a rick, 1/4 of a rick, or 1/2 a rick.
Or campfires. Or
campfires. Yeah, that's a good point. But anyways, this is exactly 2 rick of wood. I don't know how much we have over there in our stack, but you can see I just put the bucket on the tractor, and we're gonna work smarter and not harder, and just take a bucket load at a time, unload it, go get another bucket, and then just keep going until we're done. All our firewood is moved, and then it'll be out of the weather. It'll stay dry, it'll stay ventilated, and
more organized.
Way more organized. Don't have to mess with those cheap tarps anymore that don't last very long. They don't even last the whole season. So anyways, we're gonna get busy unloading this, and then we'll update you guys.
So I just asked Kevin, what's one of the internet's biggest debates besides politics? Can anybody guess? Kevin?
Don't ask me.
I've seen some of the biggest arguments over how to stack firewood. So in the comments below, tell us how you guys stack your firewood. Do you stack it bark up or bark down?
It makes sense to stack it, for me, bark up, because naturally bark sheds water, kind of like you think of shingles on a roof.
So bark up
That's what I
is this. Bark up on the top side. Bark down like that.
But that's if you're stacking it outside.
Right.
We're not.
I've seen some amazing pictures of some very artistic
Oh yeah.
wood stacks.
Some people take it really serious.
You can see we don't have a method to our stacking wood.
We don't want it to fall.
No, we don't want it to fall, but we just stack it.
Now when I did stack it out there on the pallets, I did stack it bark up.
Bark up.
Yep.
Bark on the top side.
Just so it shed the water more.
So yeah, in the comments, you guys leave us, tell us, for the experts out there, tell us how you stack your wood. Your firewood.
I'm a little too close. I seen something in the corner of my eye. Okay, as you can see, we got all the firewood moved. And on the ends, I was trying to kind of cross stack them on the end. I got a little crooked right here, so don't pay no attention to that. But hopefully by the next video, all this firewood's still standing. I can build a firewood shed. I never said I was a good firewood stacker. But I think it'll be fine.
The job's done.
Yep, we got that all moved. Now we can start cleaning all that up. I have more room to park trailers and move the trucks around and all that good stuff. Now I can get to the hay bales a lot easier. So basically this video is part of our, what I say, like our winter, cold weather, fall time preps for the farm. So today we took care of the firewood. We got enough firewood. This will last us all winter. We have a newer Harmon wood stove, and it's very efficient. I don't know how much firewood we use a day, but I know how many we go through a rick in our worst winters that we've had in the last 2 years, and this will be plenty. Just by my calculations, we should be able to store 12 to 14 rick of wood in here, which would last us well over 2 years for sure. So like I said,
you did good.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know about the stacking part, but today we covered the firewood. Just to go over some of the things that we've been trying to do, and this is kind of, you can say, prepping, you know, because you don't know what tomorrow holds. Firewood's done. We got heat for the winter time. We filled our propane tanks up a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, I guess. So we got enough propane to last us through the winter. And basically all we do is cook and use it to heat our water, our tankless hot water heaters. So it's very efficient on that as well. Now going back to the livestock, we have a new to us 3-ton feed bin. So we have enough feed in that feed bin. We got a feed bin.
Bun or bin?
I was gonna say feed bunk, but in that feed bunk bin, we got enough food to get into well into December, hopefully January, and that's feeding, you know, kind of heavy every day for all of our animals. And
we have a lot of animals.
yeah, and then the hay, we've got extra hay this year. We've got about 15 bales of, or maybe even more than that, because we had a few left over
Stay
from last year.
still. I'm trying to be in your shadow.
Yeah,
I can't see.
The sun's right in our face. But yeah, we got the firewood, propane, we got the feed, we got the hay covered, we got chickens. We can have eggs all winter long to feed us.
If we can find the eggs.
Yeah. So basically, we got everything covered. We've got freezers full of food. We still got hog meat. We got beef. We got some goat meat. Chickens. We just butchered 25 chickens. That'll last us a long time, even if we ate one a week. That's a lot of chicken.
So this is your warning video.
Yeah.
Start prepping now.
Be ready, because I'm not gonna get into politics and stuff. You guys see what's going on in the world today. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Prices on things aren't guaranteed. And going to the grocery store to buy a gallon of milk or a loaf of bread tomorrow might not be possible. And this ain't a, I don't even know what you call it. This ain't a scare tactic type video. It's just being prepared. If you can be prepared, why not be prepared? Just be ready.
Yep.
Just like this firewood. I could wait until we get down to half a rick and go get another rick, but why? We can just have it ready, have it stored here, have a better peace of mind to sleep at night knowing that we're covered.
Don't wait until there's a foot of snow on the ground and ice and you're trying to call around trying to get a rick of wood delivered or cord or however you guys do that. Just be prepared now. Even though the weather is not bad at this point, just do your preparations. Whatever you can do. Go fill your pantry with canned goods. Things like that. If you haven't been able to grow it yourself, there's tons of different things that you can go get at the store to better prepare yourself for harsh weather. So
yeah,
this is, like I said, this is your warning. Hopefully this may get you kicked into gear and, you know, thinking progressively.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Yep. So I don't know. Is that everything?
I don't know. My arms are going to be really sore.
I know there's a lot of people that don't have wood stoves anymore. I know people say, I wish I never got rid of my wood stove. But, you know, propane and electric got so efficient in the past 10 years that it kind of didn't make sense to keep burning firewood. But now it's kind of flip-flopped. Like us, we don't have to cut down our trees. Mother Nature usually will knock down a few trees every year. We cut them up, use them for firewood. But I know some of you live in the city, some of you don't have wood stoves, no matter where you live. Even with natural gas and propane, if you can go ahead and buy it now.
Yes.
I think with the elections and everything coming up, I think you're gonna save some money if you buy it now.
Right.
But anyways, that's your warning. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm tired. I'm ready to go get a drink and rest for a little bit. We still gotta go feed the Kikos and the Spanish and the Leesky and Cora. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. Leave us a comment, like this video. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.